You're great. No, you're great. No, you're great. No, you're great. Hello, hug bugs. You may have noticed that Monica and I have not had a lot of new episodes recently. Well, that's because we are currently in the midst of a lot of stuff. Monica's getting married soon. I'm on the road. So thank you so much for sticking with us and listening to these Hugflection episodes, and we'll be back in the month of October. Until then, you're great.
You're an idiot.
I'm an idiot? You know what you are? You're great. Monica, you're great too.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
Chris, you're great.
Whatever.
We definitely started the podcast during that.
Not playing this
I
game
got the
anymore.
perfect thing where you said you're an idiot, right? When we started the
I think you
podcast.
did. That's great. That's great.
Welcome to the Hug Life Podcast. I'm Monica Nevi.
And I'm Mike Coletta.
And this is our podcast. We have a great person. We have Cris Rodriguez on
I'm so
today.
confused.
Yay. It was confusing. I was like, wait a minute.
I like to do it just jump right into it, right up top. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you need more water, by the way. I got you covered, okay?
Word.
It's just hot in here.
It's a bit warm, yeah?
It's a bit warm.
Let's do accents now. Perfect.
Now.
We just start up with the accents early.
That
Is
means
this
it'll just go on forever.
Part of the
Is what-
regular...
No.
Is this what we do?
No.
Our
you start
accent
off.
segment? You haven't heard about that?
Everyone talking in accent. Less racist, the better.
What was that?
I don't know what it was. It was like Dick Van Dyke in Mary Poppins.
If
Okay.
If
I
he
could- I
was...
could
Dick
see
Van
that.
Dyke was a chubby southerner, maybe? I don't know.
Boy, you like NASCAR.
That's good.
Chim, Jeff Gordon, Chim. Don't people
Chim.
that like NASCAR not like Jeff Gordon? Isn't that like a thing?
He's kind of like the Yankees of the sport.
Oh, that would make
Oh.
sense. That's
yeah,
a good.
him.
Him.
And Jimmy Johnson, too, is really disliked.
Do you have people that are into NASCAR? Do you know?
Yeah. Well, I'm from Florida, man. You know, Daytona's there, so...
No. Are you into NASCAR?
No.
No.
No, I like real racing.
F1?
F1, Le Mans.
I like F1 because the tracks are different and they're in cities and it's just nuts. It seems crazy. Isn't that cool? That's pretty neat. Anyway, my shows.
My shows. We're plugging shows.
We're plugging shows up top. Mine will be Monica and I are both at the Central Show on Thursday, the 6th.
Yeah, it's at the gallery.
The gallery,
something.
You guys like a package deal now?
You know what? It does happen more frequently now.
Yeah,
Yes.
Monica loves it. Right?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, it makes her automatically funnier, right? I mean,
I like to
it's
think.
kind of like
See what he
it's
did
like the
there?
equivalent of sitting next to a ugly chick, you know.
Aw,
That's
wait.
actually the reason
You know
I
what's
like
funny
it, is 'cause it makes me look prettier.
I thought you were
Prettier and
complimenting.
funnier.
I thought you were complimenting me, and then I realized you were burning me halfway in the middle of
We
it.
started this podcast by him calling you an idiot. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know. Oh, it's okay. It's at the. Well, actually, it's weird. It doesn't have an address of the venue, but it is 1412 18th Avenue, Seattle, Washington. So that's where it's at. Courtney Shane Williams is headlining. Old guest of the podcast.
Yeah.
Not old. Recent guest of the podcast. He's great. Also, Anna Casilla and Nigel Larson will be on the show.
You don't need
It's gonna be fun. I need to let everyone know who's gonna be on the show.
Okay.
It's gonna be fun. Also on August 8th. That's a wedding. That's not what I was looking for. On August 7th,
This is where Mike just goes through his calendar.
it's the secret show.
Yeah.
It's the Seattle Super Secret Show.
I'm just kidding.
You've done
Seattle
that
Super
show.
Secret stand-up show.
The Midnight Show.
I didn't tell anybody about it.
You didn't tell him.
Yeah,
Well, that's why it's a secret.
It's,
Right.
it's like Fight
First
Club.
rule of secret.
So
Right.
don't tell anyone about secret. Hey, if you think of something that can better your career, you better not fucking do it. But
that was by accident. Like, it was only because I was tagging along with the headliner that weekend.
yeah, but we
we're
love
glad
you,
you
so
did
we're
time.
glad you did it.
That was
Yeah.
fun.
Just want to let you know I love
It's
you.
a great thing. Fremont,
Love
you
you
know,
too.
Atlas
Yes.
Theater.
Dunce.
I'm just
You
going to
dunce.
talk over it.
Sorry.
Yeah, midnight.
I was insulting him over your...
No. I did it on purpose. I liked it.
This is an insult cast.
This is
Hey,
an insult.
on August 9th, speaking of insults, I'll be dressing up as a lady.
Dude,
The
we're
drag
on
show.
all the same shows this week.
We are. We're on every single show this week
Oh,
together.
God.
You
Well,
love
I
it.
guess I don't have to plug my
Carpool.
shows. Yeah.
Monica and Mike.
Eat it.
You're the Hunchback of Notre Dame to my Esmeralda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See how he's Esmeralda? in
I'm
that one?
Esmeralda because I'm pretty.
I don't get that reference.
You don't get that?
don't get that?
You have
No.
children.
I do.
Hunchback.
Uh,
You don't watch Disney movies together?
Yeah, just not...
Hunchback. Hunchback's kind of dark.
Her thing...
It is really dark, actually.
She's all into, like, the... It's not really a girly movie, The Hunchback is.
That's
think so?
true. It's
No.
kind of a neutral movie, to be
Yeah.
honest.
No.
Because
so
he's
she's
ugly?
She's all into, like, Brave and...
Frozen?
There you go.
Frozen.
Yeah.
Frozen.
I never
Can
saw
you sing all the
Frozen. I
songs
did
too?
enjoy Brave. I thought Brave was pretty good.
Dude, Frozen is actually a pretty good movie.
It was all right. It didn't
like
make any sense.
I'm
but
a
it was
big fan of the Disney princesses, so compared to the other ones, I liked it.
You liked it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, I got a question for you.
I liked Mulan better.
Mulan's
I do like
great.
Mulan as well.
Yeah.
I'll make a
Brave.
man out of you. Is
I like Brave.
Brave was good.
I like the ones that aren't about them getting with somebody.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's
Even though
what I
Mulan
like.
ended up getting with him, but she was the one taking the lead. And
Chris,
she was,
you're a big
Yeah.
independent woman
She
kind of
played
guy,
a
aren't
boy.
you?
man, I don't want my daughter growing up to be no.
You're like,
Gold
watch
digger.
these ones,
No, I agree
not
with you.
fucking
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast. That's Stockholm
I thought
syndrome.
Frozen was
Hell
the very.
yeah.
Oh.
He kidnaps her father, and then she trades places with him, and so she's like his captor, and then they fall in love, and she's talking to teapots and shit. Like, what the fuck? It doesn't make any sense. However, still
I
my
think it's
favorite
romantic
Disney
as fuck.
movie.
I mean,
Not romantic.
He's a beast. Also, however,
It's basically, you know what it is?
Very good dancer.
You know what it is? It's the Cleveland kidnapping with a happy ending. That's what it is.
yeah,
really?
it really is. So I'm all for her watching Mulan instead of that one.
Amen.
When she gets out of the castle, is there a guy that commenting on it as he's talking about how he's going to McDonald's? You guys see that? You guys saw that video, right?
Hey,
The
what
guy who
is it? Dead
saved-
giveaway.
Yeah.
A white girl asking a black man for help. Dead giveaway. Yeah, I remember that.
That was a deleted
Hilarious.
scene in Beauty and the Beast.
It was a
it?
deleted scene.
So who would be outside of Beauty and the Beast?
Well, it's like a light post or something inanimate talking.
They're in France.
And
though.
hella far away. Like, you have to ride a horse for a while
It's based in
that
France?
movie.
Yeah.
I did not
They're in
know
the
that.
French countryside.
it?
Gaston.
Her name is Belle.
Belle.
Is it just like an old? Is it like a? Is it when
Do
they?
you like ever pay attention to this? Yeah.
No.
He's like, Beauty and the Beast was a wonderful movie.
I'm
We're
playing
like,
devil's
he
advocate for
kidnapped her.
funsies. My favorite Disney movie, I think, is Finding Nemo. Still,
That wasn't. Was it a?
it's Pixar, Disney, right?
Was it Disney at the time, or was it just Pixar?
It might be
Oh,
just
maybe I'm
Pixar.
wrong.
I think
Because
it was
they
Pixar.
weren't together at first.
Is Toy Story Disney though?
No, it's
No,
Pixar.
it's Pixar. I mean, it's a
Really?
Disney property now. 'Cause
Yeah.
They bought them. So
Well,
it's
they
Disney,
own
Pixar,
everything. They own ESPN. Did you know that?
They own
everything.
you.
They own me.
They own this podcast.
They have the right. Every time I put a comic book shirt on, they own part of me.
No.
Your boobs.
Damn.
So yeah, we'll be at the drag.
Sorry.
Speaking of boobs, I'll be at the
Sick
drag
burn.
show on
Right.
August 9th at Tacoma Comedy Club.
Yeah.
Monica will be there as well.
What are you gonna do with your hair? You gonna wear it up?
I don't know.
Kind of hot.
Ooh, you should wear it up.
Dude, I put it up in a man bun for Battle of Sexes. If you recall, do you remember that?
You did. He did do that.
Yep. No comment from her on it.
He looked like Mulan, kind of.
I
There you go.
did. I'll make a man out of you. What shows do you have?
Nothing.
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 That's kind of nice though.
I don't have anything for like 4 weeks, 3 weeks.
Well, tell him about your podcast.
Oh yeah, I got that coming out.
Yeah. Is it? It hasn't come out yet.
No, it's been out. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we release 2 episodes a month. The first and third weeks of the month. So we're late on our episode this month. We're actually recording tomorrow. It's the Hoppy Hour podcast at Hoppy Hour.
Hoppy Hour is the beer podcast?
It's a beer comedy podcast.
What?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Who do you do it with?
It's
I've heard the
myself,
name.
Manny Martin, Lisa Wallen, and Michelle Martinez.
Ooh.
And James Alberding produces it.
Ooh.
It's a lot of.
Well, it's a big hurdle for us because it's such a big show. So it's
Yeah, so many
in
people.
terms of cast. So it's hard to get together. But when we get together, it's a lot of fun. It's no problem filling time. It's really easy.
Yeah,
that's
it's
awesome.
fun.
Listen to the Hoppy Hour.
Hoppy Hour. I'll put it in
Who
the
doesn't love
description of this
beer?
podcast. I'm going to plug your
Word
podcast with my
up.
podcast.
Cool.
Do you want to start a network together called the Beauty and the Beast Podcast Network?
No, that's
Come
a
on.
horrible name for
How about
it.
the I'll Make a Man Out of You Podcast Network?
No, how about we call it the Brave Podcast?
Brave
Ooh.
Podcast. Ooh.
Brave little podcast.
Brave
I
little
like
man.
that. Like the
That's
brave
right.
little
Little-
toaster. Anyways,
Was that a Disney movie?
I don't know.
I
Probably
think
not.
so.
I don't think it was. Anyways, doesn't matter.
So we're also on iTunes. You can rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast through there.
Oh,
we're on
we're on
Stitcher
iTunes,
as
too.
well.
Oh, we're on Stitcher.
Oh,
Good,
yeah.
yeah.
We're
Have you
also
ever heard my podcast?
on Racketeer Radio. I haven't, but I listen to it now. Now that I know it is a thing.
Don't. It's not. We
Don't
haven't
talk-
gotten. We haven't found our groove yet.
How
Like
I'm
many
doing a really good
episodes have
job
you done?
selling it right now.
8.
Okay, yeah.
You know what podcast number you
Yeah,
are
we
for
still
us?
gotta keep- yeah.
You know
People
what
couldn't
you are
even
for
hear
us?
me on the first 10. So
You're 50, my friend.
Yeah.
You're a big podcast number. You feel good about that?
Yay.
Cool.
You
Wait,
feel-
I'm 50.
Yeah.
You're 50.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
You're
50.
number 50.
Double
This is
nickel,
Hug Life
double
episode
quarter.
50.
Almost been a year since we started this.
Yeah, it's
Shit
been
show.
it's been over a year, right? No, you're right.
No,
54 would be a year, obviously.
Speaking of which,
52 would be a year.
I'm dumb.
You don't know.
I gotta call my agent. You guys got my beer?
Can I have a beer?
Was there a rider?
Oh, I forgot to tell you that he requested beer, and I said that you were going to fulfill that part of the rider because it's your job because you're like my assistant
I can't
and stuff.
fulfill
and,
anything you don't tell me about.
Well, I just forgot. I mean, but I'm the talent, so I can forget things.
There's a lot of contract issues here
This is
on both sides. He asked for a beer. We totally would have got him a beer.
I know.
Do you have anything?
No, I got some Mountain Dews, but they're not mine. They're my roommates.
No, I don't. too much sugar.
I'm sorry. We go out after this. It's like a tradition.
Who's we?
Me and Monica and you. We'll
Oh.
go to a bar and get chicken wings, and you can get beer then, and I'll buy you a beer. Is that a deal?
That'll work.
That's a deal.
That's acceptable. It's an
Dude,
acceptable substitute.
Mike is also in love with the waitress. So.
Don't tell Tabby about it.
Tabby?
That's her name,
Tabby.
Tabitha.
It's a
I
horrible
call her
name.
Tabby Cat.
Oh,
She's totally white.
Oh, yeah.
She's really white.
but
Not
she's in
really
charge. She's
Does she
great.
spell Tabitha with a T-A-B-I or T-A-B-A?
T-A-B-I.
Okay.
I was like, I don't know. He knows,
I was
apparently.
about to get angry.
You don't read those receipts, dog? I'm found way creepier than I actually am.
Yeah, that's not...
You don't read you don't smell the
Cool,
receipts
man.
after she
You don't
gives it
smell
to
the
you?
receipts after you?
But anyways, I can't work under these conditions. It's hot. Don't have my rider fulfilled.
I'm sweating
I'm
profusely
going to
right
call... No, it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's
I'm going
not
to call
that
my
bad.
agent.
now. We're also on Racketeer Radio.
No,
Don't forget
it's
about that.
7 p.m. Thursdays. Anyway.
We do our plugs in amidst banter, so it's exciting.
People aren't even going to catch it. They're like, hi, wait, what?
I was distracted by the fact that you said you had an agent. I was like, oh, let's talk about that. No.
Are you on Twitter?
I don't have a gig for 3 weeks.
I
You think I have
know,
an agent? No, I don't
No,
have
that's
an
why I was like,
agent.
let's stop right there.
You are on Twitter.
I am on Twitter.
You can follow Chris at LChrisRod
Yeah.
on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at me Coletta.
At Monica Nevi.
Those are our Twitters. Follow us. Facebook, you can like our Facebook page. You can also add Chris as a friend. He'll accept it no matter what, right, Chris?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's good. Good.
I do
Stop
that too.
talking.
I don't care. I actually accepted a bot today and thinking, that's probably a bot.
I've done that.
And then I waited, and then they tagged me in a stupid post about sunglasses, and I'm like,
Yeah.
unfriend, block. All right, I just wanted to confirm
hate
it was
that.
a bot.
You can tell by just looking like they have 4 friends and the only pictures they have are like sunglasses.
And like from today.
See, the only reason
That's
I...
the giveaway.
There was a mutuals
It's
with
'cause
this
she's
person,
good
which threw
looking.
me off. But I'm like,
Yeah.
other people get bamboozled at the same time.
No, it's not that. The other people are pervs. Look who the mutuals are. I bet you it's somebody like Marquise. I mean, come
Welcome
on, man.
to Talking Shit podcast. I'm Mike Coletta.
If I see mutual friend, no, I can't. Justin Hayes. I'm like, nope, nope. It's a bot or a prostitute. Like that's it.
I appreciate that.
Or
That's funny.
bot prostitute. What robot prostitute?
Robot
Doesn't matter.
prostitute?
Shouts to Justin Hayes. New
There's
York.
a couple have like 2 who are bots. Like it's very obvious. Sent me messages that just say hi.
Oh, yeah.
You get that?
That happens.
What do you do?
And then they
big thing.
disappear.
yeah,
they
yeah. It's like
disappear.
this
Like
user.
2 hours
doesn't-
later, yeah,
Mhm.
their profile's gone.
It's fucking weird because there's dudes that I'm sure are like, hey,
Hey, how's it going?
what's going on?
Do you get like random?
Oh, yeah,
Man
dude.
pics.
Yeah. She does.
Yes.
I'm fascinated by this. It
I
sounds
can't
terrifying, but I'm fascinated
imagine,
by
like,
dudes doing creepy
As
shit
a
like this.
dude, I've never been like, hey.
Yeah.
Right.
Ever.
Well, it never really happened, and then in the past few, like I get a lot of messages, but usually not pictures, which is good. But I've gotten a couple recently that are just they don't even start off a conversation or anything. It's just dick. I'm like, oh, no.
Maybe I should shut down that group I made called Show Monica Your Dick. www.facebook.com
Not cool.
/Show Monica Your Dick.
Way more. Well, this is what I think it's funny, and yeah, send me your dick pics so that I can like send them to everybody else. Is what I want to
Do a little Microsoft Paint magic. Add wings, mustaches, top hats.
And there you go.
Give him the Hitler.
Yeah.
I've got peppers in order.
I did have an idea
Accent podcast.
There we go.
I did have
That's
an
the second one
idea.
I've done so far.
for an Instagram.
I do. I'm doing pretty good.
I love this because Chris and I both interrupt you at the same time. Go ahead, sorry.
No, I don't want to talk anymore. No, for an Instagram where it's like pictures of stuff, but there's a dick somewhere in it, and you got to find it.
Where's
That's funny.
Wiener?
Where's dildo? I don't know.
Where's
Something.
wiener?
Been working on it.
That's hilarious.
Where in the world is
Anthony Weiner, former senator in New York.
Carmen
Senator? Yeah.
Sandingler?
San
Where in the
Diego.
There
world
you go.
is Carlin Sandingler?
Harlan.
Carlin.
It's her cousin.
Carmen.
Carlin Sandingler. You guys don't know her?
Carmen San Diego.
I'm writing Carmen Sandingler down. Carlin.
That's dumb.
I'm pretty dumb.
Anyways, I think it would be fun, and I would see.
That's hilarious.
It would maybe be like
Dude.
how long they could stay up without getting taken down.
You know what you should do is totally like, God. Well, because the reason I asked you was because there's this comic by the name of Danny Fernandez down in L.A., and she talks about people just randomly hitting her up and just really like inappropriate stuff, and then obviously dick pics, and I'm just like, I don't want to discount it, right? Like I believe her, but I can't fathom it, like as a guy.
Right. It doesn't.
So creepy, weird, right?
It's wrong.
I get a
What the
lot
hell
of
is wrong with people man?
just wanting to talk first, which is nice. And I like, they saw me on a show or something like that. Oh, thanks for coming, that kind of thing. And eventually it gets to,
Dick pic.
Not dick pics, but just
Ab pic. Check.
Making a
Chest
move.
pic.
yes, making a move.
But I
That's
mean,
good. chest
boober
pic.
pic.
I don't know. Like that seems
Finger
more
pic.
normal, right? Like it starts with talking. Eventually,
Right,
you
right,
make
right.
a move. They say no. You either we're friends or you kill yourself, right? I mean,
But just the carnation instant
Oh,
dick pic
God.
weirds people
Monica
out.
should
So
be
many
responsible.
suicides. Just that I'm
10
responsible for
suicides
them.
this week. Not interested.
No.
Sorry. But anyways, you should
But
get
yeah, that
with other
happens.
female comedians and totally do that. All the dick pics you guys
Yeah.
get, make them into like,
Scrapbook.
It's like that one girl. Didn't she make a PowerPoint of all the dudes that she had like slept with in college or something, or like she rated them?
I don't know.
She got in trouble for it. Whatever.
Why would you get in trouble for that?
I don't know.
I would like.
I
who was
forget the whole
I'm
story.
now wondering who the top rated one was.
Me too.
Was he?
But yeah, because then you could rate them too.
I give that
Rate a
dick 2
dick
thumbs
pic.
down.
Rate a dick pic. This would be great.
I give that dick a soggy cracker. That's what I give it.
What are you doing?
College girls PowerPoint
God.
fuck list goes viral.
There it is.
Alrighty. Found it. That's what I'm doing.
check it
Positive news. Yeah, he just.
But
said-
anyways, I don't know. I just figure like there's got to be a way to put it on Front Street and embarrass these assholes. You know?
Have you ever sent a dick
Just
pic?
The dicks aren't
Would
my
I?
favorite.
Have you ever?
Have I
Do you
solicited?
I've
Sure.
never sent a dick pic.
solicited
Yeah.
to
Asked
your
for it.
wife?
No,
Yeah.
I've never sent it to
Oh,
my
that's
wife.
just
Never.
got weird.
She doesn't ask.
My
for it.
wife and I, she's not into.
Pretty
she's like-
weird.
she's all super paranoid, so she's like, no, because once it's out, it's out.
That's a
and
good
somebody's
point,
gonna
though.
get it.
Someone can hack your
Somebody's
phone.
gonna
to me,
get
like
it.
if you text it to me, how's somebody? But so
Oh, I
no.
see. So you
My
don't do
wife's
the
never.
sexting because she doesn't.
But in college, yeah, and I was a lot more attractive back then too. So.
Where are you like in college? What do you look like? Can I find a picture? Ooh.
Oh God.
Chris.
He will find it. No, I'm just
Rodriguez.
kidding.
There's probably some on my Facebook.
Oh, okay.
I
I'll
got
do that.
some high school stuff, and
Just ripped out.
then she goes, "Oh,
Were you? Did you
God.
play a lot of? You play football in high school? I imagine you were a sports dude.
Football, yeah, I play football.
This kind of goes right.
College
to our-
as well.
Really?
There you go.
Who did you play for? Florida Atlantic.
Yeah,
Wow.
Where's that at?
it's Boca Raton, Florida.
That would mean that it's not condescending at all. I'm just
Florida.
serious, yeah.
No.
It's cool. It's
What
the
position did you play?
center.
Yeah.
It was now I don't know what number it is, but when I went there, it was the second largest enrollment in the entire state. So it had
Ooh.
like 35,000 students enrolled.
Yeah.
It was pretty
Damn.
cool.
Holy shit. That's
It's huge.
yeah.
Yeah. Florida's got so many big schools. There's
Yeah,
so many
they do.
people there. You know.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm trying to find young
And then
pictures
Seattle.
of you.
What are you doing?
you went to Seattle U,
I did go to Seattle U. Yes.
small school, good school though. I hear.
It was fun. I liked it a lot. Small classes. My teachers knew when I wasn't there. So
I just kind of wish I feel like here there's not really like I don't know like in Florida, Florida State, UF, USF, UM,
there's a ton of schools
FAU,
in Florida that are
UCF.
huge.
Like these are all huge
I
major
don't know.
schools.
We have UW and Wazoo. That's it.
right, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I mean, not that there's anything wrong with the schools. I just wish there was more of them. But I guess
Right.
there's not really a lot of population to
There's
sustain
not
it.
even. Yeah, I don't know. But
Still looking for you on Facebook right now. I'm gonna find these pictures of you, and then I'm gonna make it the profile pic of
Why
your
do you
thing.
talk like that?
because
I
he's
don't know.
Sound way
excited.
too interested. in
I'm
those
gonna find these.
I
Yeah.
find myself talking like that sometimes on accident. I don't even mean to.
Do you have a boner?
This makes for great
Throbber.
podcasting.
Not yet. No.
Monica and I staring at Mike
Right,
while he
you
scrolls
gotta-
through my Facebook pictures.
I'm gonna be honest with you. We spend a
We
lot
can
of this
start talking
podcast
about-
staring into each other's eyes. That's what we're into.
That's what
You,
it's
do you like eye
mostly about.
contact? Do you get weirded out by eye contact? Serious
Oh,
question.
Why would you, what about me would ever make you think that I'm uncomfortable with eye contact?
Some people get uncomfortable with eye contact.
What about me?
What about you?
And he looks at the wall.
What about you? Because you're to me, you're very much a dude's dude. Like you're very dude. You're very manly.
Very
Yeah, but
duty.
so then why would I be afraid of eye contact?
Because some guys are like, it's gay, bro.
Oh,
Eye contact's gay.
Dude, it's the same dudes that sit sit a seat away in the movie theater. It happens. There's people like that.
Are
How
the
are you
window to the
supposed
soul.
to cuddle?
How are you supposed to cuddle? It's
Yeah,
tough.
but-
I went to the Middle East alone to see Ant-Man on Sunday. It was very tough to cuddle. No one wanted to.
with a stranger? Do you like ask random strangers to cuddle at the?
You should.
I should.
It would've been fun on the bus.
No, you shouldn't.
Why not?
Because they'll say yes, and
Dude,
Yeah.
you don't want to
Well,
make
you know
friends,
what? If
buddy?
you're into that,
You're like
if you're into
we're
that,
a couple
then you're
now.
into that.
I'm not
Whatever.
into that. I'm into
Movie
touch.
cuddling?
There's people like if you come up to me on the street and you're like, "Can I get a hug?" I'm gonna hug you.
Yeah, I'm
Like-
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I
It,
mean,
it's funny you say I'm a guy's guy, but like I lost all the homophobia like when I moved here. So
welcome to Seattle.
no,
good.
it's one of the best things
Bienvenido.
that happened to me
Yeah.
since I moved here.
It's
Yeah, I used-
way better cuddling.
You know what,
You're
man?
not
Cold weather
homophobic
nights.
Emmett
anymore.
Montgomery is a good hugger.
Is a good hugger.
He gives good
Okay.
hugs.
And then yeah.
He really does.
I'm good. There's
So
some
does
good
Mike. Mike gives
comedy
good
hugs
hugs.
around.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I try to give the best hugs I can. You know.
Yeah.
Try to just
So-
give one day at a
Really
time.
focus on good hugs.
One
So
hug.
yeah, I mean, you
More
know,
than
eye
comedy.
contact appropriately. You know, I'm not like staring people down or nothing, but it doesn't make me uncomfortable. Hugs doesn't matter.
Some people
Kiss
do
on the cheek with a guy, that's cool. I don't give a shit.
Oh,
Whatever.
idea machine.
Whatever.
Roll
I've
around.
kissed you
Idea
before.
machine.
I've kissed you before.
You have.
I have.
Yeah.
What does it
Mike's
matter?
kissed a lot of people.
A lot of dudes. We were adding it up one day, and the running joke is I've kissed almost the same amount of girls as I have guys.
Probably. He readily kisses.
There's not a lot of girls that want.
Guys.
All
I'll put
that,
it
what
right
you
on
learn
the
from that
lips.
is there's not a lot of girls that kiss me.
That's awesome. You got game.
Got so
Hey,
much
man.
game.
You know what though?
I can
it's
lock
all
it
in the
down.
numbers, bro. It's all in the numbers. It don't matter what that 20's made of. Just that you got
How
20.
many?
That's what
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
right.
There you go.
It's the achievement. You know
That's
what
right.
I'm saying?
Good work.
Nobody
20.
has to know that it's 11 dudes and you're under and you're under 500 with the women. They don't need to know
19
that.
dudes, one woman. All right. College got strange. Anyway, I was in a theater department. I want to know about your origin story. We kind of do this on people, like, because
Origin story.
Yeah, like,
my
so, like,
superheroes.
Yeah, like
Right.
your superhero origin story. I like this. I like talking about this. So you were in Florida. You went to college there. Where were you born? Florida? Were you a Florida boy all around?
Florida boy all around.
Florida man all around.
Yep.
Yeah. Where'd you grow up?
Grew up in a small town called Okeechobee, Florida.
Okeechobee? Is it near Lake Okeechobee?
It's right on the North Shore of the
Oh
lake.
my
Yeah.
gosh, that's my favorite lake name, Okeechobee.
How do you know the Okeechobee?
Yeah.
Because I've looked up lakes and that was like my favorite
I
name.
looked up. He was watching a bear in a river when I got here.
Yeah, I was. I found out.
She's
I found,
watching a
looked up
video of it.
lakes?
well, yeah. I mean, as a kid, like I watched a lot of fishing shows as a kid too.
He's
I got
from
really
Alaska.
into fishing shows.
know,
That
it's
kind of.
weirdo.
Yeah.
You know what
You
my
know-
favorite lake is?
What's your favorite lake?
Minnetonka.
Minnetonka.
Just because
great
it's,
name.
it's so
That is a
funny,
good
man.
one.
I
That's a
love
great
that name.
Minnetonka.
Minnetonka.
Okeechobee, Minnetonka.
That's right.
It sounds like
Great.
Oh, what's your favorite lake, Monica?
Oh, I don't know. Chelan.
Chelan's a good name.
It's a good lake. I don't know if it's a good name.
It's
but
not a good name.
yeah.
Good lake. It's
Good
not
lake.
a good name.
I don't think I've ever been to Lake Chelan. To like swimming in there.
Then you don't even know.
I don't even know.
It's like
But
the
then again, I've never
deepest-
been to Okeechobee
it's like
or
the
Minnetonka.
deepest.
You wouldn't want to swim in the water of Okeechobee, though.
Is it gross?
It's gross and full of gators.
Really?
Gators.
You go fishing though there? You fished
You
there.
can
Did you ever
fish.
kill a gator?
Yeah.
Did you wrestle a gater?
I've never wrestled gator. I got friends that wrestle. They're
Really?
Seminoles. Yeah, Seminoles do that like for entertainment for the tourists and stuff. Yeah, I know people who do it. So
For
it's
fun.
terrifying.
That sounds terrible. Has anybody ever died?
Died? No.
Like a
lost
friend
few
of yours?
digits. Yeah.
You lose some digits.
Yeah, there's a friend of a friend, not my friend, but there was somebody from the Seminole Reservation down in Big Cypress. Recently, it was viral. He lost his thumb.
What?
Yeah,
He bit it off,
He was,
or
doing
he
a,
did-
he was holding the gator's mouth open, and he accidentally reached for the bottom jaw to the top,
Oh.
and the gator clamped down. Bye thumb.
Oh.
No more hitchhiking for this fool.
Gator.
That looked like I was doing a jerk off.
It did. No more jerking
Would it
off
be
dudes
more
on the side of the
difficult?
road for this guy.
Would it be more difficult to masturbate without a
I
thumb?
mean, you can still like.
Probably, but
You can still, if you do this, like think about this.
I don't
This is
wanna
a really
think
good
about it.
physical
I
gag
just,
on the podcast right now. I'm really killing
Think
it.
about this.
I kill it with
It
physical
just looks
comedy
like
on this
you
podcast.
are
That
giving
works
yourself
great.
a thumbs up while you do it. That's fun.
Like
Add
you're
a-
doing great. Keep going.
you should add a video cast.
Oh, video cast, a video. I'm on a podcast,
This.
but then everyone can see how
When he
sweaty
puts
I
it in
am
the back
weekly.
door. Can't do that anymore either.
Aww.
Ugh.
Is that that noise you
We did not need to hear that noise, and you made it.
that was a lot of force, I felt like.
It's a podcast. You gotta make noise.
I know, but just
True.
just like,
yeah.
I'm sure you guys understood exactly what that looked like.
There's a hard
because of the
thrust.
noise.
Hard thumb thrust.
Well, this fool's been making hand gestures for the fast 5 minutes. Nobody knows what the hell he's doing.
Yeah.
That's
makes
fine.
And you
noise
know what the hell I'm
when you
doing.
do this.
People know you're bringing the
They
noise.
know I'm bringing it. That's right.
Bringing the noise.
They couldn't miss it at that
You made
point.
it sound like a pirate just now. What the hell was that?
Putting thumbs in places you shouldn't put.
Yeah. That's not
It's like
what I
you,
did at
well,
all.
but you know,
But
you
you're-
snuck up there. No, you got to give somebody warning, you know, before you just put a thumb in there. Anyway,
So you grew up in Florida. You're a married man.
Yeah.
Did you meet your wife in Florida?
I did.
And then you guys moved out here together?
Yes.
And you moved out here because you got a job, or you moved out here for
We
funsies?
moved out here because she got accepted to medical school here.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, she's a doctor, right?
Yeah.
Dude.
Have you seen her?
well played.
Yeah, I've seen
I
your
have
wife.
seen your wife.
She's pretty awesome.
She's hot.
I think that,
My old lady's hot.
Good for you. Does she like it that you call her old lady? She does?
Don't mind.
Oh, that's nice.
My old lady.
I remember when this is kind of related to that. I called my dad Pops one
She
time.
also
He got
does-
very upset.
Now here's the one to wrap your head around. She's a feminist, but she loves when I call her my bad bitch.
Really?
Oh, well,
Well,
I
that's like
think bad bitch
empowerment.
is good. I
Yeah,
like
that's
bad
empowerment.
She's a bad bitch.
bitch. I'm a bad
Very nice.
bitch.
Oh
You have
my
you have
gosh.
you have children too.
Yep.
I call my mother
That's
a
awesome.
bad bitch.
That's not a good thing though.
She likes it.
But Pam's pretty great.
She's a pretty bad bitch. I don't know
You're
what to
first
tell
name
you.
basis with her mother.
Yeah, we've never met in real life, but she knows I can call her Pam. And
You know what I know
already?
already? Like
What?
right now, without even asking you,
What?
is your mom feels totally safe with you living with this dude. She's
Oh, yeah.
like, he is
Yeah.
not a threat whatsoever.
Wow, do you
And
guys,
Cameron,
do you
too.
guys
She's
hear
like,
that
whatever.
sound? It's rudeness. It's rudeness in the air. There's mean-spiritedness in the air.
Just 'cause she's so
like,
confident in my
she's
ability
like-
to hold my own.
no, she's like, make sure you lock the bathroom when you shower. Just kidding. We know he's not going to do anything.
He's too busy playing Xbox. That's true.
Get on the crime.
You should quote my jokes back at me. Keep going.
I'm sorry I ruined your imaginary war.
No, it's getting weird. Is it okay? Because you've been doing comedy now for 3 years, 4 years,
5 in
5
October.
years. You start. So we started at the same time almost.
Uh huh.
I think I started like 5 years in July. So well, I mean, yeah, I'm a little like, but we
Mine's
started at the same
October.
time. Is it hard having kids and doing comedy, or do you very much regulate it? Like, because it seems like you were saying you don't have a show for a month, but that's not a big deal. Like, it doesn't. You still hit mics. You hit mics.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't have shows for. Well, the reason I don't is because we've been playing. We're going on a vacation.
Ooh, where you
at the end
going?
of this month. We're going on a cruise to the Western Caribbean.
Nice.
With the family, so we've got to get. My daughter's starting school, so to start answer your question, yeah, it's hard. It's hard because I mean, I'm getting pulled in all directions. I have a day job.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
a family, but I also love
Comedy.
I love comedy. I have to do it,
Yeah.
but it suffers.
And you work.
sometimes.
You're a working comic. Like
Yeah.
you're out. You go on the road.
Right.
Make some money.
Yeah.
Throw down.
Yeah.
Swing some jokes.
Yeah.
Get some road beef.
Okay. What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Sleep with the groupies.
Oh, no.
Road beef
Not
is
for
the
me.
grossest term alive,
Road
and I like to
beef.
use
He
it as
just
much
likes
as
to say that.
possible.
None for me, bro. No.
Me neither. You know what? They also don't want it. Anyway, so you're going on a cruise.
It could
Yeah.
be
So
dangerous.
I mean, it's hard to. Usually, I'm a regular at the parlor, so usually
Yeah,
I'll
you
be there
are.
2 to 3 times a
I
month.
don't know why I
but
said it that way. You are.
Yeah, you are.
I love the parlor.
I do too. It's man. I feel like it's so much more effective than being on the road, and the money's
it is.
good.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's
You
like
know.
just hosting. Like, I mean, I remember I would
get to see my kids.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and you're
You just
home at
go
night,
home,
like you're
yeah.
home at a reasonable hour. I remember hosting. I feel like just at a club in general, but especially like a parlor or a club like that, it's like it really gets you trained like well, and also you see so much comedy. Like it's the best training around, I think, because some people young go on the road, and I'm like maybe just go work the clubs in town and just learn that way because you see different people every week.
Yeah.
Well, right, and they're gonna. The more you're there, the more stage time you're gonna get. So
Exactly. But I like
So, but yeah, I mean, getting stuff ready for my daughter starting kindergarten,
nice.
and then we're going on this cruise, and I got to get trying to find dog sitters, and so
You
I
have
just-
2 kids, right?
Yeah, I got 2.
2 kids. Yeah.
So I just have not had time for comedy for this month and a half or so.
which makes sense.
Yeah, but I don't like it though.
Right,
'cause
right, right.
Ultimately, my passion is my kids and comedy, and I don't.
one of those passions is
jobs.
getting in the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's understandable. It's like
No,
one
no.
passion trumps the other passion.
No, I guess yes. My kids trump. Yes, my
Yeah.
kids do trump it, but I want to get rid of the day job so I can do
Right.
both.
Don't we all? Realistically, we all do.
Realistically, I totally quit my day job today. So. Yeah, I gave notice.
Oh, it's totally cool.
Done in
God, it feels good, don't
September.
it?
Yeah, I was so nervous, and then there was like this whole.
She feels
just
free as a bird
relief.
right now.
I do, and I'm
Why were
gonna
you
be the
nervous?
shittiest employee for the next. No, I'm just kidding. Just because I feel bad leaving them, and my boss and I get along really, really well, and so like she cried when I told her, but she was still very supportive. Like she knows what's going on, kind of thing. But
You doing comedy full time?
yeah,
Is that where you quit?
yep,
Awesome.
yep.
She's going for it.
Going
going to
for
LA?
it eventually. Yes, we have a plan.
We have
There's a
plans.
plan in place.
You're looking at him. This guy.
You and your sister?
Me and my sister.
Yes.
Wait. What? How did
Bad
this
girls
happen?
for life.
We want to get a tattoo. One tattoo.
Tramp
We
stamp.
want to get one tattoo.
Tramp stamp.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
want to get
he
a
was-
tattoo that says "Bad Girls" with a Z on my body somewhere
And lightning bolts on the
because
side.
I think
You
it would
in?
be.
You
I think
want
it would
one?
be hilarious. I really don't care anymore, Chris. I'm checked out. I think life's kind of a joke.
Wait, didn't you have a girlfriend there forever?
I had a
He has a
girlfriend.
Now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't get into this right now, but it'll be fine. We'll be fine. Right? Yeah, we'll be fine.
What?
Are you asking us?
This just got real talk.
Are
No,
you-
we're going to be fine. Yeah, I have a girlfriend now. It's going to be fine. We're going to stay together. Everything's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I live my
You're
life.
not convincing me, bro. Does she live here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I
She's
can do the
lovely.
distance.
They'll be fine.
This got really intense all of a sudden. You know, first we were just talking about like gators and digits and buttholes, and now we're getting into some
Well,
real
there's
life
certain
shit.
things we haven't been able to
Discuss.
Yeah, so now it's getting confusing.
Yeah. But there's going to be an announcement next week.
But today is literally the first day. Like I told my job, out of there.
Monica's
at the end of August.
first.
And I want
Word.
to tell everyone.
Hey, I'm all for
job.
comics moving up and moving on to LA. There's more in town work for me.
This is where I get.
No, seriously. No,
You guys hear
for
that?
real.
That's the sound of Chris
Go
taking
chase
all
your
our
dreams.
gigs
There's 5
while I
clubs that have
cry
a spot.
in southern Los Angeles.
Why
Southern
you
Los
go and
Angeles?
struggle
Southern
for
Lodge?
I don't know.
Southern California?
Southern California, yeah.
Well, you guys struggle and starve at open mics with Darren Chase.
Well,
and,
here's the thing.
and eat Little Caesars.
I
Shouts to
starve
Darren
now.
Chase.
Okay, that doesn't sound that
So-
bad.
Never made a lot of money, so that makes it a lot easier for me.
Yeah. I mean, I've
Never
never
made any money, really.
Yeah.
And there's always hooking
Yeah.
For me?
for Mike.
Yeah.
And I'm your pimp.
That's right. I love it.
Oh, my goodness. Well,
That'll be fun. People are into that.
I want to go back to something real quick because you mentioned something that I really enjoy, and that's tropical cruises.
Oh
You say
Do you go on?
butts.
Do you go on tropical cruises?
no, this is only we went on one for our honeymoon 11 years ago. This is the
Dude.
first one.
You know what I
was
love
that?
about tropical cruises? All
It was awesome, man.
inclusive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was awesome.
What deal is like, when I went on a cruise when I was a kid, it was like a dream come true fantasy land because they had a burger bar that was open from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. and you could just keep eating burgers all day. Fat kid love. That's how it happens.
Fat
right
kid
there.
love.
Yeah, it
Good.
was
Have you
amazing.
been on a cruise before?
Yeah, I went to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
It was great.
Some people don't
It
like
was-
cruises.
Yeah, those
I
people are
some-
called communists.
I
Bullshit. This is America.
could
Gluttony or
see if you
die.
get sick, I guess, on boats.
What?
If you got sick on boats,
No,
maybe
I
you
do
wouldn't
not.
like it.
I do not get
I'm not
seasick
asking
or
you. I'm
airsick.
saying some people might not like them because of that.
I guess that's
Right?
true.
It's not that bad.
But it's like it's so,
Not-
the boat is so huge. It's really hard to notice. Like, I mean, at least it was hard for me to notice. After a while, I was like, "Oh, I'm just walking around. It's not a big deal because it's gigantic."
The only way I noticed was when I'd stay in the bathroom because like it's so narrow. I'd like actually bump the walls.
Right? Yeah.
I'm like, son of a bitch, and I couldn't turn around. It was horrible.
Yeah.
And I'm bigger now than I was then, so it's gonna suck even worse.
They're,
We've already
they're
agreed.
small rooms.
I'm only going number 2 in the bathrooms that are out because those are like full size.
Dude,
bathrooms.
that's how I live my
We've already
hotel.
agreed.
That's how I live my hotel life.
You
Like
only
when
shit in the
when
lobby?
I'm on the road with a comic, like
Oh, it's sharing. Room.
I poop in the lobby. That's just I thought I mentioned that to my friends when we were at this wedding, like not my non-com friends, my non-comedy friends, and we were just hanging out. And I'm like, I'm gonna go shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bath. I'm gonna go poop. So I
you announced that. Hey, I'm gonna
key.
go shit.
Yeah, I need a key. And they're like, why do you need a key? And I'm like, well, I go to the lobby bathroom. And they're like, we have a bathroom. I'm like, you guys poop in there? Like, I got upset because I'm like, I thought we were supposed to keep that bathroom nice
Respect for
for
guests.
showers
like,
and
what do you?
pee-pees. And then
Showers and
we go
pee-pees.
downstairs and you poop in the lobby and you wreck
Depends on
Ralph
how far
Fatback.
away
I-
the lobby is too. I mean,
That's
I've
true.
gone a long
I
time.
if
don't
it's one
like
of the
public
lobby.
bathrooms, and if someone comes in, like if it has stalls, that I don't want someone else to come in there
At a hotel bathroom
in a lobby.
in the lobby. Well, I'm
Not
not.
in a
gonna come
hotel,
in
but
there.
yeah.
You mean if it's like a multi-person bathroom?
Yes.
You don't like that,
No, I hate it.
dude? I
You
don't.
have shy bowels.
Yeah, I have shy everything. Like
I used
if I
to
can
have-
hear you, I'll plug my ears just so I can pee.
I used to have
It's
shy.
weird.
I used
It's
to have
terrible.
shy bowels, and then I lived in a dormitory in college for the freshman year, and after that, all went away.
I mean, I did too, but I just held everything until night. No, I'm just kidding. Until everyone is asleep.
only poop at 4 a.m. No one will know.
God.
I want to do a couple good news stories, if that's cool. The first good news story is very quick. We do good news stories, positivity. That's what we're about right now.
absolutely.
Okay. And the good news story first is this white feminist loved her dreadlocks. Here's why she cut them off. I don't want to read the story. I just was happy to see a white person cut off their dreadlocks. That made me happy. All right, next
I kind of
news
want to
story.
know what the story was about. But
It would be a long. It was a long
it's
article.
a great headline.
This one is the really good story. Boy who couldn't afford books asks mailman for junk mail to read. Mailman responds spectacularly. So this boy couldn't afford books. He asked the mailman to get the junk mail because he reads the ads. Like, that's what he likes to read as a kid. And the mailman finds out about
Just
this.
reiterated like the headline.
Yeah, okay, but I'm explaining the rest of the thing. He finds out about this, and then he goes on Facebook and he says, hey, to all my friends on Facebook, there's a boy on my mail route, and he wants books to read. Could you guys help me out? Thinking he'll get a couple books. He's getting books all over the world now. The kid is getting so many books from everywhere. Like, it's
share with
awesome.
his friends.
Yeah, and so
Did
he
he find a coupon for that?
Wouldn't it be hilarious if the boy was blind?
He likes the ads because they feel nice.
I like the glossy paper.
It makes a nice noise.
You just didn't know. Oh,
It's a boy in Salt Lake City.
that's nice. They don't have books there. I'm just kidding.
You're not allowed to learn.
Right.
No learning here.
Only the Holy Bible.
And Book of Mormon.
Book of Mormon.
Put on your underwear stuff.
Mormon.
Put on your underwear stuff.
Yeah, the magic underwear.
Yeah, magic underwear.
That's
Now your
offensive when
underwear
you say
stuff.
When I say underwear stuff,
Put
I
on
thought
your underwear
magic
stuff. I wear
underwear.
underwear.
I thought magic
Sometimes.
underwear was more offensive. Am I wrong?
That's what I said. Magic underwear is offensive.
I didn't say
Oh,
that.
is
I
that-
said I said underwear
You said
stuff.
magic
What is it?
underwear.
Garments? Is that just what they call it? There's a word
Garments.
for it.
Sacred garments.
Sacred. There we go.
Oh,
Are you
I'm
Mormon?
sorry.
Why are you looking at me like that?
No, I'm not Mormon. I'm not even Christian.
I'm barely.
Oh,
I'm
religion.
barely a human. No.
He's more machine now than man. Twisted
No,
and evil.
I'm a humanist, not a religionist.
Humanist.
Oh,
I love that. I love
nice.
humanism. You read Kurt Vonnegut? You a big fan?
No.
No? You should read that. You'd like it. Anyway, moving on. Next story. So, the positive spin topic of this podcast.
Oh, yeah.
So every time we do a positive spin topic, it's usually about something related to the guest or it's something current events wise. And we've never done this before. This is a pretty big topic, but I thought it would be a good thing to talk about with you. We're going to do a positive spin on our collective fears, things we're afraid of. Are you afraid of anything? Be honest.
Anything happened to my kids?
Yeah.
Well, okay. I'm not.
I don't know if you can positive spin that. That's
my
hard.
thought. No, my thought in the thing. So some people like skydiving or roller coasters or something like that. Would that like scares you, but you do it anyways because you kind of like it,
That's so
like that kind of
thrill
thing?
seeking
Which I
then.
don't do that. But the reason I thought of this is because Ronda Rousey scares the shit out of me. But I kind of watch it to like get a little like
She's
I don't know,
scary.
like jacked up. Like I don't know. I don't know if I get turned on or what it is, but she
I'm really
scares me. And
Turned up.
yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm
I
turned
have
on.
like
She
a
turns me up.
heightened like
Turns you up or turns you on?
Up.
What's turn up mean? Like
Like
you jacked up?
I got turned up when I went. Okay.
You run?
Funny story. I went. Manny Martin had his bachelor party on Friday,
How did you get turned up?
oh yeah.
and I got turned up. Yeah.
So you partied hard?
Yeah. And I
Strippers?
tried to fight everybody there.
Oh,
at
okay,
the
so
bar.
she wants you to
Like
no,
I wanted to like, huh?
So
yeah,
she gets you
makes
like
me want to break people's faces.
all right, yeah.
She totally does because of the way she like. She's mauling these people, man.
Yeah,
I
it's
love it,
scary.
man.
So
I know
scary.
it is. It scares me. I wouldn't fight her.
No,
Hell no.
she would
But-
knock me out in like less than 10 seconds. I think I would just go fetal position immediately and hope that she
Dude,
would
she
cuddle with me.
throws. She throws vicious
She's-
blows, man.
Just how, I mean, that was the first one, this fight, where I really saw her like just, they didn't even get on the ground, you know? And normally she puts you in that fucking arm hold, breaks your arm, and then you're done. But she just punched her in the face so good. Then
Repeatedly
she-
until it
she's
was
got
over.
See you later.
So we are talking about Beth Correa in that fight where she got knocked out, just for
Yeah.
context. I think she's super attractive. Like, I like that. I think.
Who, Beth or?
Rhonda, not
I
Beth.
think Rhonda's super attractive. Here's the thing.
I like the idea of a woman that could beat me up.
Listen.
Is that weird? Not in the bedroom. I don't want that. But I'm just saying.
That's
the
just-
idea. That's over
I
your
don't
head.
like that idea, but I mean, I respect her. Like, I see her as two people. Like, when she's in the ring, like, I see the warrior, you know, like, oh my God, she is vicious and
Right,
she's
she
fierce. And I
turns
don't
it
see
on.
her at all, like, as a woman. I mean, she is, but in the ring, I don't see her as a woman. But when she's walking around, I'm like, damn that booty. Like, she's freaking fine.
You know why I like her too? She's really into Pokemon cards and Dragon Ball Z. She's in multiple articles about this. That
Yeah.
she's like into nerdy stuff.
Yes,
But she
Cameron
could
brings
beat me
it
up.
a lot.
Yeah, well, but
But
see,
she
that's
can
not
be
really a high bar, though, because
nerd.
Monica could probably.
Beat me up.
Are you
I
saying
think
I am
so.
not that? It's not a high bar over here.
What?
Compared to Ronda Rousey?
No, I'm terrified of her. That's not. The
You
point.
think Monica could
I don't
beat
know
me
if there's
up?
any
Okay, why don't we play
woman
this game?
our size because we're
Girls
about
in the
the same
Seattle comedy
size.
scene that could probably beat Mike Coletta up. Annika, Lisa
I
Wallen.
agree with all those. Lisa's wired.
Monica.
Lisa's pretty skinny.
Monica.
She got elbows, long bows.
That's true.
Yeah. I
your
think Kelsey
temple.
could get you.
Cook?
She's nasty enough.
She's in Los Angeles now. She doesn't
You'd
count.
have to hit a button to set her off, but
Nah,
she
not
could.
that
Kelsey.
big of a button.
Dude,
I've never
I've
really
talked
seen
to
her
Kane.
mad.
Oh,
So you
no.
gotta get her mad.
dude, I one time. What did I do to Kelsey one time that was really mean to her? Oh, like a whole car ride. Oh, well, she was like, so I do this thing with friends.
Lindy West.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if she counts as part of the scene, but I think she could beat you
She
up.
could beat you
I
up
did this
for
thing one
sure.
time to Kelsey.
That's
So
weird.
a lot of the times my friends say something to me and I just do a stupid
Anybody
comeback.
at the womb.
Anyone at the comedy womb? Bro.
Anybody.
Dude.
Anybody.
You
I
get
agree.
wrecked. They've all taken
I'm
self-defense
not a fighter.
classes.
I mean, I might hug someone until they get tired of it and they submit. Maybe I could do that.
that
move.
is a strategy.
That's a move.
That's a boa constrictor. Is that what you call that?
Yeah, I'm like a boa constrictor.
Tall enough,
I
you
like
can
that.
lay on their
Manaconda coming at you.
shoulders.
I'm a Manaconda.
That's awesome. That's your new
Manaconda.
that's your new comedy nickname.
Is that the name of the podcast now?
Man-
Like
Manaconda.
Manaconda Coletta.
It works too.
Good.
Dude, if I was a UFC fighter, I'd be the Manaconda. Right?
Yeah.
I'd wrap my arms
Manaconda.
around you. They'd make a really shitty movie about me.
But you wouldn't be a good fighter though, bro.
You don't think so?
No, you're too nice, man.
You got to get an angry place, don't you, to be a fighter?
Yeah.
Where's Ronda Rousey's
you
angry
gotta get
place? Has she
turned up.
talked about
You gotta
that?
get turned up. I don't know, man. I know
Well,
her
this
father,
girl fucking set her off.
killed himself. So
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, then the
Yeah.
girl Beth said something about it before, and so it just like,
yeah.
Dude, I remember.
Rest in peace, Mr. Rousey. I'm not disrespecting at all. Please don't kill me, Ronda.
I remember she,
That's disrespectful.
like 3 years ago, it was in the body issue of ESPN magazine. She was on the cover, and I was like, whoa. Like, just like that, like, I don't know how to describe this without sounding super creepy. Okay, like beautiful lady body, but like terrifyingly muscular at the same time. Like,
She's like
that's a hard balance.
she's
to
like
get
a
to.
lion.
yeah, she is.
Like a
She's
lion?
like a lion. Like just muscular but feminine. Like she's
Like
a lot
a
of woman.
lion.
Dude.
She's a lioness.
She's a lot of woman. Yeah, a lioness.
I hope she doesn't get upset when she hears this podcast and hears us talking like this. I mean,
She's a
she's
big
probably
fan.
a big fan.
I got nothing but respect for her. That's where I'm coming
I
from.
I know,
mean,
why would she
I
get
just
upset?
want Rhonda to know
I
that I'll be there for you whenever you need it, Rhonda.
I'm terrified of her. I
Like,
think
you wanna
we would
play
be
Pokemon
best
cards?
friends, but
or something. Or if we can watch Dragon Ball Z together.
I can watch Dragon Ball.
That's what she's into.
Turn up.
Turn up.
Cool.
So I need to get turned up
Yeah.
to be a fighter?
Yeah, man.
If you... Okay.
So see, if you and I were to agree, here's the thing. Like at the bar, so it got all started. Well, obviously we were all drunk. We were all just ripped, right? And one of the guys mentioned that he has trained in UFC and MMA fighting, and my brother is part of a American Top Team down in Florida, so he's an actual fighter, right? And we are a family of fighters. We like to fight. I used to fight a lot, so I was like, "Fuck it, you want to fight, man?" And he was like, "You want to fight? Yeah, I'll fight you." And then like I don't know what happened, man. Something just clicked in my animal brain, and I just started looking at him like, "We gonna fight, motherfucker?" Because Washington's a mutual combat state. If he wants to fight and I want to fight, there's no crime being broken. You know.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I did not know about this. Is
Yeah,
it the
bro.
Wild West out here?
If you want to
That sounds
fight
like an old
somebody,
man
The
thing.
wild
So
Why
one.
are we
then-
in the Wild West?
so then like I looked at him, I gave him like the dead stare, and then he was like, "Nah, man, nah, I don't want to fight."
I don't
Man.
wanna
I was like, "You mother." And then by that point, I was like,
You
"Nah,
were turned
done-
up already.
You done got me started, bro. Yeah, somebody's gonna have to fight me. Shit."
So you
I'm
just
gonna have to
punched
fight
Manny in the
someone.
face.
No, I couldn't punch Manny. He's too pretty.
He's very nice. He's very man pretty. Here's my problem with fighting.
Man pretty.
I had one incident.
Manaconda Mandy.
Manaconda Mandy.
Andy.
Manny.
Manny.
Mandy.
Manny can't have my Manaconda name. That's okay, Manny. If you want it, you can have it. I should stop giving up so much. I got into a fight almost one time. I was at a bar. I was drunk, like you do,
Yep.
and this people kept like noticeably staring and pointing and laughing at me and all my friends, like to the point where it was really upsetting and it bothered me. And I couldn't have been making this up in my head. And I went to the guy, I'm like, "What's your problem? You want to go outside? What's your deal?" And that's like, and then he said no. And then I felt like the biggest, dumbest douchebag in the world for doing that. And that's why I would never fight
Why
again.
did you feel bad?
Because
he said no.
He
Why
said
did
no.
you? Say,
You
why
know
did
what-
you immediately go to let's go outside? Why didn't you just go? What's
Hold
your
up.
fucking
No.
problem?
Why would you feel?
Like I said, actually, I didn't say you want to go outside. I said, "Do you want to fight?" That's what I said. I actually said, "Like, are you trying to fight? What's your deal?" And then he was like, "No." And I'm like, but then I felt like an idiot
Bro,
because
You pulled his whole card.
what does that mean?
You made him look like a bitch, man. You made him bow down. You won.
Really? Because I
Yeah.
didn't feel like when I felt like I was a drunk
Really?
asshole. Dude, you're making me feel good right now, Chris.
No,
Can we-
dude. I'm surprised you did that.
This is a positive spin on your fighting.
This was not long ago. This was like
Positive
2 years
spin.
ago, by the way,
Absolutely
too.
positive
This was like
spin.
2 years
Good
ago.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
man. If you challenge somebody else to a fight and they back down, you made them bow down.
But see, then I felt kind of weird about it, and I'm like, I don't know if I should have done that.
Man, you owned the fucking place.
Well,
coulda
no, you
fucking
should have
asked
done
him-
that
you
because
coulda-
if they're doing shit, you got to say something.
Homeboy,
Else you just take
the
it.
dude that I don't even remember who the guy's name was. It was one of Manny's friends from back in the day. But yeah, immediately after that, he offered to buy me a drink. I'm like, yeah, buy me a drink, fool.
Dude.
You're like,
want-
I'm in charge around here.
I think I need to hang out with you more. Can you teach me to become like more of a respectful and honorable fighter man?
Like an alpha
Fighter
male.
man?
Yeah, like an alpha male. Teach me to be an alpha. I'm like a what's the
I
G?
can't-
What's the G Roman letter?
Gamma?
I'm a gamma male.
Gamma, that's the third letter.
I'm a
That's the-
gamma
That's
ma-
the third
What's
letter.
the third letter?
Alpha,
What's
beta,
the-
gamma.
I'm
what's-
definitely a gamma then.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
think I'm a
Delta,
beta.
Epsilon.
I mean, those epsilon males. Whew, tell you what, crying in the corner.
Yeah.
I'm an epsilon male.
Epsilon.
But here's the problem, man. Like you can't get like it's come in hand. Like it's good. Like it gives you a confidence, right? But you don't get it easily. Like you have, man. I got like
You have
beat
to
up.
get in fights.
Yeah, you have to like.
Because when they say
actually-
yes, you're like, oh fuck, we got to do this now.
right? Yeah, you got to
You're
back
like,
it up. And
You want to fight? Oh, I was hoping you're going to say no.
Really?
Shit.
I was
Get it back
hoping for that
down.
girl's benefit over there that you were going to say no, so I could strut for the rest of the evening.
That's what I
Do you
thought.
think you girls do? Okay, this is a broad generalization. Do women actually like it when someone fights for their honor? That seems stupid.
Okay, how often does your honor come up? I'm not sure, but I would say the only thing that I like about it is if someone is disrespecting me and he feels like, okay, I'm gonna not protect you, but like I'm gonna step in and make sure
I'm on
everything's
your
okay.
side,
I like
yeah.
that, but I absolutely hate it when guys like start shit, like get fired up for no reason. You know what I mean? Like if it's just
Yeah.
out of nowhere,
That's
I
not
hate
You're
that.
talking about protecting your honor, not acting like drunk
No, I know.
jackasses.
That's just what I'm saying. Fighting in general, like I don't
So somebody's like, "What's
really
up?"
like it, but
Because
yeah.
there's so many.
You
Then
know?
that's your
That's-
cue to say, "Excuse me." What
what'd
did
you
That's
say?
how I fight. I go.
And people are
Start
scared.
Fighting.
Start salivating, just
I just drool.
I'm not gonna fuck with that guy's crazy.
Because it's a broad generalization, but there's so many people in the world, so many women that some women have to be turned on by that, right? Not turned on
I don't
necessarily,
think a lot
but
of women-
admire it.
I will also say
I
something.
don't know.
If someone is straight up like had said something to me, I would respond myself.
Yeah, because I know you. You wouldn't take no shit from anybody.
It takes a little bit, but then there's a snap in there where I kind of
Get all fiery red.
I do with my friends too. Like I'm pretty protective. Really?
so you like.
That's
Really?
Jackie. That's my mom. Sorry, guys.
Anyways,
Mom time.
So you like it whenever guys do that.
if it feel like it's
If it's
necessary.
for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose defending my honor, which I just
I just found that phrase weird too. But
Wear
I'm like,
on
that's
my
what it is,
shoulder.
right? That's what it all breaks down to is some sort of pride honor thing.
I
It's
I
kinda
don't know.
primitive.
it's
kind
stupid.
of.
That's what I think.
Well,
That's why I got mad at myself. at the bar.
I was laughing at myself too. Like, God, that's so stupid, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to fight, and I was trying to fight everybody. Like, I wanted to fight, and my wife was like, "What were you gonna fight over?" I'm like, "Nothing,
Nothing, just to fight."
because we.
You got turned up and you can't turn it off.
That's it. It's just dumb. It's
Rhonda.
juvenile. I admit
Rhonda?
that. I admit that it's juvenile, right? But I still feel like
It's primal though. It
There's
feels
a place
good.
for it.
You get some
Yes.
adrenaline going.
it felt good.
You get the same feeling you get when you do well in comedy. That
Yeah.
up.
Ah.
You know, it's a drug.
Mm-hmm.
You know, primal drug, animal stuff. Yeah, fierce. Yeah,
What are you doing?
beastly, king of the jungle.
He's
Just
turning.
trying to sound like you know
Lion.
what you're talking
Yeah, I'm pretty
about.
much trying to sound like
I'm just
I'm
going, yeah, no, I totally get it. Fierce.
Totally get it,
He's
yeah.
turning me on
Hiding.
right now.
Lions.
So turned on right now.
Turned on right now. So yeah, Rhonda, if you want to come on our podcast and talk about getting turned up, we'd really appreciate it. Anyway, next
Let's talk about
topic. We actually got to do the quiz. We're flying through this.
You
You're
need
a
to
great
send
guest.
it to me. That's what I just.
You're a wonderful guest.
Thanks.
You know that?
You're a wonderful guest. You're great, Chris.
You want me to send you the quiz?
Yeah.
Okay, I will do that right now. That was something I should have done earlier, and I didn't do. The quiz today.
This guy's a horrible organizer.
When he, well,
wow.
usually
okay.
it's not that bad. But
I'm
when he
about to
talks
get
through
turned
what
up.
he's doing to like cover the air, it's always very confusing. He's like, "Well, I'll just send that to you." They don't
Hey,
want to
look
hear
at
that.
There's this thing right there. It's sent. It just sent an enter. All right, we're good.
All right. What
The
a
quiz
are we
today
doing?
for you,
Did you study? I'm just kidding.
because you're from
quiz.
Florida.
Yeah.
The quiz is different. Usually we do a quiz like what kind of character, like which character from this show are you, or which something like this are you. We didn't do that this
Which
time.
Disney princess?
Which
are
Disney
you?
princess are you? We didn't do that this time. That would have been a good one though. Next time. Okay. We picked. Did this insane thing happen in Florida or Russia?
Okay.
You like the sound of this?
Sure.
All right. So the first one is 12 of these. A naked woman got her head stuck in a staircase railing and claimed she was trying to spice up her sex life. Florida or Russia?
Russia.
Russia. Correct.
Ooh,
It
winner.
was in Russia. Good for you. A man got naked and prayed in the middle of a busy street during rush hour.
Oh, prayed? That's Florida.
Florida? Wrong. It's Russia.
Wow.
Ooh.
Did a lot of
Oh,
naked
man.
prayers.
One for
Was
one
he
right now.
naked?
Just praying.
He was
It's
naked.
just so religious.
Dick
down there.
Capra.
Dick Capra. That's a callback to a
That's
very
what
old
they called
episode.
that. Anyway.
A woman got stuck in a trash chute after she tried to find makeup she had thrown away. Florida or Russia?
Florida.
Wrong. Russia again.
That's 3 Russias.
Yeah,
I
this is-
know.
These are all Russian.
A woman was arrested for refusing to stop feeding bears.
Russia.
Russia?
Florida, I meant.
Florida. It's Florida.
Yeah.
So you
I
change your mind
meant
to Florida?
Florida.
Okay.
Stop feeding bears.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's funny.
Because they come around. He's
Really?
encouraging them. Yeah, black
So there's
bears.
gators and bears.
Man, Florida is the Australia of the United States. The most deadliest of everything on the continent
I
lives there.
like it.
Really?
Coral snakes,
Okay, yeah.
barracudas, sharks, gators,
Barracudas.
black widows, brown
Ooh.
recluses.
Why do you live there? It's so scary.
It's fucking scary,
He
man.
doesn't anymore.
Rattlesnakes. What else? Bears. You got bears, panthers,
There's a lot of pigeons. There's a lot of pigeons in downtown
sea
Seattle.
snakes,
I
sea
like it.
snakes. All these things. Can
Sea
kill you.
snakes. That's terrifying.
They can kill you.
I know. That's fucking. That's
So you're just
scary.
going for a swim and they could
Alligator turtles. Have you ever seen those things?
just... Alligator turtles?
Alligator snapping turtles.
Yes, I've seen them.
Wait,
They're so
what, is that different than a
nuts.
normal
They'll take
snapping
off
turtle?
a digit. You know what I mean?
No, well, maybe.
They're
they
big
look-
snapping turtles.
They're big. They weigh
I
like
have them in
100
Texas.
pounds.
Snapping turtle.
and they'll
Yeah.
take off some digits,
Yeah.
yo.
Same thing.
I just imagined an alligator and a turtle had sex, and then it was an alligator turtle.
So like
and
a
that
big
looked
alligator
weird in my
a shell.
head, or it just has really like a
Look
long
up the
tail.
picture. They look freaking hideous, man.
A law passed to ban internet cafes was so poorly written that it also accidentally banned all computers and smartphones.
Russia.
Russia? Wrong. Florida.
Florida.
What?
A woman intentionally hit a duck with her car because it refused to eat the candy she offered it.
Russia.
So she had to get
Florida!
back in the car.
Dude, this is bull, man.
Yeah,
Dude,
you're getting bad.
You guys are feeding some weird shit.
A woman attempted to wash her car's windshield with gasoline.
Florida.
Russia! You're getting
Dude,
so bamboozled right
statistically
now.
speaking, like I should have gotten half of these.
A man hid in a store until it closed, then stole $5,000 worth of vodka.
Oh, U.S. dollars.
Yeah, is
Vodka.
It, yeah.
Oh, that throws you off. I'm
Yeah.
going to say Florida.
You say Florida? Correct!
Yay,
Florida.
winner.
A newlywed couple on their honeymoon was arrested after beating up 3 police officers.
3?
That's
Holy
Florida.
shit.
Russia.
Maybe that's
Dude.
what Ronda Rousey will do on her honeymoon.
A
Beat up
man
police
was
officers.
arrested after he left behind his assault rifle and more than 100 rounds of ammunition at IKEA.
Florida.
Russia. Oh my
You're doing this on purpose. Are you like, I got to
IKEA
see. Are you
and-
No,
like,
I mean, you can look at it. It's definitely.
All right.
A man yelled racial slurs and hurled bricks at children before he escaped on his ex-wife's bicycle.
Florida?
It has to
Correct.
be Florida. I think that's actually the state
A
flag.
man drank
State
5.
flag, a man.
Just
This is the last one.
throwing bricks and it was his wife's bicycle.
This is the last one. A man drank 5 gallons of vodka and lived. Vodka throws it off, makes you think it's Russia, but is it? I don't know. What is it going to be? What is it going to be? What is it going to
5 gallons?
be? 5 gallons
Florida.
of vodka and vodka. Correct. It's Florida.
I like that you were like 5 gallons.
You got
Gotta be
5
Florida.
out of 12 correct.
That's horrible, man.
Do you feel? I mean, you've been
That's
out.
horrible.
You've been out of the Florida game for a while, so I mean, it's understandable.
Maybe it's a good thing you don't know those
I
weird
think it is
ass
a good
things.
thing.
Well, no, I mean, I know I stay up to date on all that stuff. I mean, I guess I have, majority of my friends on Facebook are from Florida.
Did they
so-
do some crazy stuff like that? Are some of those people listed your friends?
No, none of my friends. Most of my friends are cops and
Really?
and religious nuts.
Did they
Yeah.
get beat up
Oh,
by 3
religious
newlyweds?
nuts? That's fun.
2 newlyweds beat them up?
No, my cop friends do the beating up.
Oh,
I don't know if that's fortunate or unfortunate. Probably fortunate.
depends in certain situations.
I mean,
good
if
guys.
you like them, yeah.
I do
If you like them, then you should have beat up a cop. That's not how it goes.
that old Beyonce classic.
Yeah, if you like it, then you should have beat up a cop. Are you so? You said you're afraid of things happening to your kids.
Yeah.
You have no other fears. You're not afraid of spiders. You're not like anything, any living creature. You're not afraid of.
I respect them.
Well, apparently he lived with all the fucking craziest
Dude,
animals
you know
ever.
what's crazy, dude? Like I would always think, because I almost stepped on a rattlesnake. Like I had two close experiences with rattlesnakes in my childhood. So like growing up, I would take out the garbage and it was like dark and we're out in the country and I'd be walking these garbage cans out to the curb. And I'm just like waiting. One of these days, I'm just gonna feel a right on my leg. You know, I'm gonna die today. Is today the day? You're always like just aware that death is around you.
It's all the time.
Always
Which
just
is
there.
So many different reasons.
Which makes it strange that all the old people decide to go. Well, maybe it makes sense that all the old people decide to go live there because
Maybe.
death is all around you.
They're like, suicide is a sin, so let me go live in a super dangerous place.
Yeah.
Just hope
Get
something
bit by a
kills me.
coral snake. It's
Yeah.
cool. It's quicker.
Do
Yeah.
you die immediately?
No, it's excruciating. It's
Was it like
excruciating, and I mean, there's time to be saved, but depends on where you get bit too. Like if you get the closer to the torso you get bit, or the
Right.
neck, like you're done.
Out of there.
What about
Oh.
a finger? Fingers are good.
Yeah, finger you can live. You
just
might
cut-
lose it,
yeah.
but you'll live.
Oh.
Oh,
You just have to calm down. Like they tell you to cut it open. You can try to suck some of it out, like, but it's gonna get in, right? So you want to try to get it out, and then you just stay calm. Don't do a tourniquet. I mean, you can, but you're gonna lose the finger if you do that.
Ooh, that is
Yeah.
important. Staying calm because your heart
Yep.
rate.
Stay calm. Lower it. Put it lower than your heart, and as calmly as you can, go
Cut
get
it
some
off.
help.
No.
Take some bolt cutters,
As calmly as you can, just cut your finger.
Then
go
They
find
tell
an
you-
alligator.
and then they tell you like
Put your thumb in
to
its
help them
butthole.
keep track of it. Like if you have a marker or something, like mark the area of irritation, and then just keep track of it every like 20 minutes, 15 minutes as it grows.
This is
Dude, I
the
didn't
most
realize.
important information anyone has ever gotten listening to our
This is
podcast.
a very educational podcast.
Man,
This is
you
like
learn a lot
Cosmos
about
right
that
now.
stuff, man. Like
Well, yeah, if you get
stay.
you gotta
and
take the
dude,
trash out and you're threatened by fucking wild
rattlesnakes,
eggs.
yeah. Man, but I tell you what, when I moved here, it always weirded me out that like I'd walk near a body of water and people would just jump right in, like just
without
jump
checking or
in. Yeah,
something?
just like hey, water, splash. You don't do that in Florida. You know,
You're
what I mean?
just worried, like there's gators.
There's
What are you
gators.
doing?
Everywhere.
Gators, water moccasins.
We've been trying to find turtles at Green Lake for fucking 2 months now. And
They're
we
They're
can't.
there.
not gonna
There are
find
turtles.
turtles
There are
there.
turtles in Green Lake.
There are no turtles in Green
There
Lake.
are
It's too
100% turtles in Green
cold.
Lake.
It's too cold for
I've
them.
seen turtles in that lake before.
Maybe
I
somebody put their
You may have
pet
seen
turtle.
fish.
They brought it to the park. That's
They
a
were
weird
turtles.
Seattle
Fish
thing
don't
someone
sleep
would
on
do.
logs and have shells.
Crabs.
There are no crabs in Green Lake.
Maybe it was.
Get out of here. What are you trying to do to me? We got to talk about charities. So we have charities.
We're almost over. I'm not done talking yet.
We're almost over.
We are
You can
almost
come back on though. We try to keep it to an hour, and then
That's
when,
better now.
yeah, it has almost been an hour, dude. You're pretty talkative fellow. I like you. I like having you on the podcast.
Who do you invite on here that's not talkative?
Mimes,
That's great. That's awesome, man.
some mimes, some silent performance theater.
I don't imagine that you run into that problem, though. I mean, comedians, well, they're weird, I guess.
There's some people that are shy. I mean, people get shy or they don't want to disclose a lot about their life or certain things. There's people like that.
We
But you're a
ask
very
really
open dude,
hard-hitting
and I like that
questions,
about
too,
you.
so.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't have any of my stuff on Facebook except the private or nothing. I mean, you want to see my kids? There they are.
Mm-hmm. Which is why we're posting them with the podcast when it comes out.
Creepy.
So you know who not to hurt because Chris will fight you.
Chris will fight you.
No problem
Okay,
with that.
the charity we chose today was for Lafayette shooting victims, and I'm going to put a link to their to the website that shows you how you can donate. The United Way of Acadiana, I think is how you say it, is Louisiana. Acadiana.
Yeah, Acadiana sounds about
Acadiana. They
right. Acadiana?
Academia, you
I
know,
don't know.
she's a princess.
The Disney princess. Her movie never got made.
Academia.
You can text Lafayette Strong, all one word in all caps, to 41444 to donate, or you can click the link that I will provide in the description of the podcast, and it'll take you to a website that you can then tell you. It gives you more instructions, then you can donate from there. So yeah, but that's our charity for the week. Do you have any charities you want to talk about?
Sure.
Yeah,
Two of them.
two of them. write them
First
down.
one's a local one.
I love local charities.
It is HopeLink, and they
HopeLink?
help. One word. They help local disadvantaged families and single moms they help them get back on their feet.
We love family charities.
The thing I love about it is like you give the money there and it stays here, like in the community. It helps out people here who need the help. Moms who need a little help getting on their feet.
That's awesome.
Helping kids, put clothes on their back and food on the table. I mean, it's a really great program, and they really help a lot of families kind of get their stuff together and get a start. So Hope Link, and the other one that's near and dear to my heart is the Wounded Warrior Project.
Nice.
One of my best friends. He's just got out. He served a couple tours, and he's got PTSD, and there's a lot of actually veterans in the comedy scene too. Talk to him, and you figure out that we do a horrible job taking care of our veterans.
Absolutely.
We do a horrible job taking care of them, and they deserve so much better. So I'm a big supporter of the Wounded Warrior Project.
Yep, and Wounded Warrior Project is woundedwarriorproject.org, and Hope Link is hope-link.org. I'll put links to everything in the podcast description so you guys will see all the stuff too. That's great. Those are good charities. I haven't heard of Hope Link before. That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
We've done Wounded Warrior Project a couple times. We'll do them again. Like, we don't mind. So that's awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here, Chris.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Now you got to, Joe, train me to become the Manaconda.
Manaconda. We're going to go get some wings and fight right now.
Yeah. That's how I live my life. Bye.